in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot in what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
There we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Bortles going to throw. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 27 yards that time. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Shift together here from the D-line. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Hearns from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Antonio Andrews now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Murray, the lone setback. First down, Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
70 yards for Murray against Indianapolis, and those 70 yards, that put him exactly at 1,000 for the season.
Does this season remind you of anything, partner? Reminds me of when he's with Dallas in 2014. He's playing to that level again. Big, strong offensive line creating space for him. He's making big-time plays downfield with his legs, and he can catch out of the backfield, too.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second down, Mariota eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play on third down for the Titans. 58 yards.
Let's face it, it's tough to defend guys just in regular time. But when they get extra time, when the guy maneuvers outside of the pocket, that's just almost unfair, because now trying to stay with the receiver, very, very difficult to do, and a big play is often the result.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
That was a big-time stop on third down. Offensively, you'd love to tie the game up here, but 3 points might not be a disappointment.
Mariota to throw for it on fourth. On the move to his left. That's caught at the 3. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. In the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A gain of 3, second down. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Jason McCourty's twin brother, Devin, has gone to multiple Super Bowls. But Jason's carving out a nice niche himself as a cover corner.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Another run. This time, it's Ivory. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. A dump off for Ivory. He's at the 50, 30, 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Ivory, an even 90 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain. And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never...
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give the Jags a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Parrish Cox. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
They come out here in the eye. That was 2nd down run for Murray. Shreds the tackle. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to Tennessee after this. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Mariota, and complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Dante Fowler just made a play that he can be really proud of there. Nice tackle for loss, and what a relief it is for him to be back on an NFL field after missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury.
I think the entire defensive unit is relieved that he's out there. Here's Mariota, rolling to his left. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and it's third down.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Now this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 39 that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Hearns the man in motion left. So after the INT, it's Bortles. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A final shot before half for Bortles. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Andrews. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Sinderick Marks in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. To throw is Mariota. Steps away to his left. And some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try to get the running game going here with Ivory. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
There we go. Black 58, right. Left. There we go now. Left 45. Blue 45. Left.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Bortles to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Al Woods in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fighting through. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take. The field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go with Murray again. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyson Alualu in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at seemingly somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From midfield, here's Bortles. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daquan Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And quickly, they get to the line. Bortles going to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, 60 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here comes Andrews. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Mariota now into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Play clock winding down. Now Bortles. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. Now Mariani. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They come out here in the eye. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Titans are going to have a first. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Malik Jackson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Third and long here for Mariota. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
20 yards on the pickup there. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to run with Ivory. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Ivory, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So the second time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and, of course, he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Now Bortles. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Ivory from 4 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help. Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now Mariota, and right with it here over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And they're going to speed things up here.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And nothing there on the return that got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Out of the pistol, Ivory. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0, zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full